Let's face it, we live inside our minds 24/7, and everything we do comes from the mindsets we have developed over time. Essentially, mindsets are sets of attitudes conditioned in you that reflect both the way you see yourself and the way you see the world. The types of mindsets you choose to have determine the type of life you live. In other words, the quality of your life is in direct proportion to your state of mind. Hey, Happy New Year! In today's video, we're discussing 5 mindsets you should adopt if you want to start 2022 off strong. Make sure to watch this entire video because we'll be including some tips to get you started in developing these new mindsets and attitudes. You're watching Learn, Inspire, Achieve. Welcome back to our YouTube channel. We're super stoked that you're here. Now, let's dive into it. Number 1, the focused mindset. Because we want to start the year off strong, we're deciding to start this list off strong as well. This world is full of distractions. Your phone is constantly buzzing, your children are running around the house screaming a new word they learned from social media, and those new business trends everyone is jumping on makes your ideas look worthless. It's really hard to focus on the things that matter when your attention is being pulled in every direction. Having a focused mindset is all about choosing the things that are of utmost priority to you and focusing only on them. This could be the relationship with your family to building your business, or even taking better care of your health. Everything else that are not your priorities are considered reactive, and they can wait. The benefit of having a focused mindset is that without all the distractions, you can achieve more by doing less. Here's what you need to do to start developing a focused mindset. First, you need to define what your long-term and short-term goals are. What goals are going to take a year or longer to achieve? What goals are going to take 6 months, 3 months, a month, or less? What goals are simply ongoing? Next, you'll want to create a schedule that you can actually live by. Block out times in your day to simply focus on your priorities. Even if it's only for an hour, small changes reap big results over time. Also, you need to cut all of the distractions and lower the amount of choices you make. Not using social media through the workday, picking out your clothes the morning before, planning your meals, etc. Not having 1,000 things on your mind clears up time for productivity, creativity, and relaxation to occur. Number 2, the excellence mindset. Let's be honest, our lives weren't given to us by chance. They were given to us by choice, so there's no excuse not to live in excellence. This is a concept that never ceases to blow our minds. The entire world around us is interactive. People, objects, places, literally anything we come into contact with. We have the world at our fingertips, so why should we not take care of it? And this also goes for our own bodies, gifts, talents, and abilities as well. Operating from a spirit of excellence means that in whatever you do it well. Don't get this mixed up with perfectionism though. Perfectionism says, this has to be perfect and without flaw, while excellence says, I'm going to do my very best. Stewardship and excellence are things near and dear to our hearts. If we can't handle what we have now, how are we going to handle more in the future? Here's what you need to do to start developing a mindset of excellence. First, you need to understand these 3 things. Number 1, excellence is a choice and a strength of character. You get to choose whether or not you take care of and use what you've been given. This determines whether you grow in life or stay the same. Number 2, living in excellence helps define your purpose. When you start to ask what your passions, gifts, and abilities are, you may find what you were put here to do. The truth is that our entire makeup, from the way that we look, to everything on the inside of us, serves a purpose in the callings on our lives. And number 3, excellence is an expectation. If this is a mindset that you want to grow in, you need to understand that from here on out, you must expect yourself to live in excellence. That means you have to cut the excuses and let your yes be yes and your no be no. In other words, if you're going to do it, give it your all. If not, don't even try it. This may sound extreme, but it helps grow discipline. Choose today whether or not you're going to live the rest of your life in excellence. Number 3, the good day mindset. If you're a lot like us up until a couple years ago, then you've probably woken up on the wrong side of the bed consistently throughout your life. After being jolted awake by Apple's chaotic default alarm, you decide to sleep for just 5 more minutes, only to wake up 2 hours later late for work. In all seriousness, many of us start our mornings off annoyed and overwhelmed with all we have to do that day. We have to go to work, we have to finish that English paper for school, we have to get the kids up and ready. When we get up in the morning and the first thing we think of is how long and miserable our day is going to be, we end up living that out. Our attitudes and our beliefs about the day ahead of us are shaped by what we perceive that day is going to be like. If you believe you're going to have a bad day, you're going to have a bad day. If you're bitter about having to go into work, your day is going to be boring and long. So, what's the solution to this problem? A good day mindset. A good day mindset is when you wake up in the morning and choose to say, "It's going to be a good day." Saying this out loud and truly believing it transforms your thinking. As cliché as it sounds, the truth is that it's not about what happens to us, but about how we respond to what is happening. When you start your day off with this affirmation, you're essentially saying that you choose to have a good attitude no matter what is thrown at you. That doesn't mean you can't be upset or get angry. It simply means that you're now conscious of the fact that you're in control of your emotions, and the quality of your day is not dependent on others, but on what you allow to affect you. In order to adopt a good day mindset, all you need to do is say it, believe it, and act it. Acting it is most important because you're realizing that belief. In other words, you're saying, "Today is going to be a good day, and I'm going to act like it is." And more often than not, when you choose to control your emotions, you find that your days do tend to be better, which leads us into our question of the day. If you could do one thing to make your days better and more fulfilling, what would it be? Write your answer down below in the comments section. We'd love to hear what you think. Now, let's move on to the next one. Number 4, the failure success mindset. One of the mindsets that we've developed this past year that has helped us make progress is what we call the failure success mindset. This mindset promotes the truth that evaluated failure will eventually lead to success. In other words, learning from your failures and then trying again in a different way will result in success. It may take a while, but you will hit a home run. So many people believe that failure means it's over, but that's just not true. It's only over when you decide it's over. If you don't quit, you haven't ultimately failed. Now, how do you adopt the failure success mindset? This specific mindset has less to do with beliefs and more to do with actions. In order to develop this mindset, you need to ingrain Nike's slogan into your brain, "Just do it." Every time you fail, try again. Don't even think about quitting. Just do it again and again. Analyze what didn't work and piggyback off of it. Don't give yourself time to doubt and worry. If something doesn't work, what's next? What haven't you tried? Keep going and you will see those results. Number 5, the Endgame Mindset. Probably the most powerful mindset on this list, and the one that has completely changed our lives, is the Endgame Mindset. This mindset is the reason why we created Learn, Inspire, Achieve in the first place. When you think Endgame, you're thinking of the legacy you will leave after you die. What do you want your friends and family to say about you? What do you want to be remembered as? Do you want to be remembered as warm, loving, full of life, and inspirational? Or do you want to be remembered as the Scrooge? Mean, bitter, and lonely? Developing an endgame mindset is quite simple. We recommend sitting down with a pen and a piece of paper and answering those questions, but go deeper. Really put some thought into this. Who do you want to be remembered as? What kind of person do you want to be? What's the legacy you want to leave? After understanding what your endgame is, it's now time to live it out. Be the person you want to be remembered as. Well, that's all for this week's video. If you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, and comment down below. And if you found this helpful, feel free to share it with a friend. Thanks so much for watching Learn, Inspire, Achieve, and we'll see you next Thursday.